Sometimes people will say that what I am capturing is simply in the marble, something in the marble. And I can see why they might think that. But to prove that it isn't that, I've got a bunch of steel ball bearings super glued together. And I'm making this video to show you how you can go up to the shiny spot on them. And there's all this color just like with the glass. Just exactly like with the glass. So that should disprove that it's something in the glass, but I do prefer to use the glass because it's brighter colors. The light is traveling through. When you use glass, it gets a little better picture, but this is pretty good right here. Look at this. Look at that bright color there. Oh, I've got dogs wanting in my room. Maybe they'll go away. Anyway, I just thought I would make a little video of looking at the orbs that are the shiny spots of light off of these ball bearing still little balls. Now, I'll take you up to where the light source is. It's right there. And you see it comes out just the same as with the marble. And when it gets further out, oh, you dogs, you come in here to play, didn't you? Sorry, I don't have the best conditions for making videos. But I've been wanting to show this. For those that, really do have that concern, now I'm going to take it in so you can see what I'm doing. Right there. I'm holding the ball bearings down close to me and the light's just shining down on them. And I'm going into those shiny spots on these ball bearings. It's a fun thing to see all this. I don't know what to call this world of light. I've called it many things in the past, like the etheric, like what is in empty space. And there's another word, quintessence. There's earth, water, fire, air, and the fifth is quintessence. Or some people would say the etheric, and there's a lot of contention out there that there's no such thing as the etheric. But this is something. Obviously, it's something. It's a color-coded world. Sometimes there's a lot of dark spots in it, like right here. I'm just moving it ever so slightly in my hand. The camera's pretty still, but I'm moving the ball bearings around a bit. To show how this just goes on and on. And another shiny one. I'm going to take you in real close. I love this camera because you can, oh, that's as close as it's going to go. Okay, that's its close up. Thought I could get in a little closer than that. All the little rings, they just come and go. And the whole orb just seems to breathe, because I'm not making it go small and bigger and small and bigger, but it's doing it on its own. I don't know if you can notice that, but I do. If you pay attention, the size of the orb will go a little bigger and then go a little smaller, because this is a living organism. It's breathing. Every slight change of the angle of the shine gets you a different portion that just continues on in a pattern. And all this light and all this color, what does it mean? Sometimes I get a little discouraged. Well, a lot discouraged, because I can't seem to get the attention of anyone who is willing to look into this in more detail than I can, in a more scientific way, where they investigate it in such a way that they can just completely rule out that it's anything the camera does, although I think I've completely ruled that out. In my own mind, at least I have. Or that it's something in marbles that marbles do. It's a dimension. A dimension of light. It's got dark patches and light patches. Now I do have a camera that, if I were to use it, I couldn't go in and out like I do with this one, because my oldest camera that gets the little character I call Harry in it, I think it catches a different spectrum of light. But it won't let me film like this good, because it won't stay in any position. It moves in and out on its own. Still, I get some really wonderful pictures with that camera. But this one is pretty good too, for showing what's out there, or all around us, or I don't know. I study a little along on what different quantum physicists are saying about light photons. Some of the things they say are very exciting. Like photons don't have any mass, and that's important to know. And yet this is something that looks to have dimension. It looks to have so many characteristics that show depth, and I don't know how we will work with it, but it's important, I think, at least at first, just to know it's there. I'm going to hold it still on this one. See if we can see it go big and small. Kind of like a breathing. Oh, that one's not as active as you go from one orb to the other. Some of them seem to be a little more active. I guess that's the word for it. Now that one's doing the breathing. This one's got a lot of dark in it here, this area. This is just another area in the room because I'm moving both the camera and the still balls around together under the light. Out of light comes dark light and colorful light, and the darkness really just enhances the colors. Okay, I'm going to take it back down. I'm taking it down lower, and there seems to be more color in it. Plus, I can get up closer into it. I'm try to still my fingers from moving it and see if I get some activity. I see the breathing and I see the little rings coming into it. Now I'll move it around a bit. There's a bright area right there. I don't know, but it just seems like to me this invisible world may be what creates the visible world that we have mass in. If we ever ascend into light beings, we will be massless. Because having a body with mass means you can't go real fast and you can't be everywhere at the same time and all kinds of things that the physical presents problems that this little quantum world of light wouldn't have a problem with. In a way, if you could see this all laid out and not just one little round view, it would look like a fishnet. And there would be bright centers of like this one I'm showing right here, with color around it. But each and every shine is another whole little system. Like this one's a different one I'm going to here. I really believe that everything is recorded in light. And this is the recording device. These colors and patterns. And they show change because they do change. I'm looking at this right now and the colors aren't morphing so much like they do when I use the glass. But there is movement going on in there. Well, I'm about to get to my 15 minutes, so I'm going to end this. This is the Dove Lady, over and out.